Hello, YouTubers! Before I get into the final 3 chapters of the Giants in this video, the next video, and the next video after that, all the remaining chapters from this book, because there's 3 stories in one, they won't be uploaded. The videos won't be uploaded till next week. So, we get the ho-ho. For those who celebrate it. I know, this has nothing to do with ho-hos. But anyway, the Chimes, Chapter 3, third quarter. Black are the roaring clouds and troubled the deep waters. When the sea thought, Perseus from calm, yourself is dead. What stirs unclothed and wild, arise in permanent and perfect execution. The several hearts and shapes of different things, joined and mixed by chance. When and how, and by what wonderful degrees. Each separates from each, and every sense and object of the mind resumes its usual form and lives again. No man, though every man is every day, the cascade of the sight of the great mystery can tell. So, when and how the darkness of the black night steeple changed to shining light, when and how the solitary tower was peopled matriarch figures, when and how the worship hunt and hunt him, even notoriously was swoon. Came a voice explaining in the waking ears of Chachi, relic his slumbers. When and how he used to have a sluggish and confused idea that such things were companion hosting of others that were not. There were no days means to tell. No way can stand swing upon the boards. When he had lately lain, he saw this goblin sight. He saw it out whither his strong footsteps had brought him. Swimming with dark phantoms, spirits, having creatures of the bells. He saw them leaping, flying, dropping, falling from the bells without pause. We saw them round him on the ground, above him, in the air, clambering from him by the ropes below, looking down upon him. From massive iron grated beams beaming in upon him, on the clinks, loopholes in the walls, running away from him in large circles, as the wall ripples give way to a huge stone that suddenly comes a plastering in among them. He saw them, all aspects and shapes. He saw them ugly, handsome, crippled, exquisitely formed. He saw them young, he saw them old, he saw them kind, he saw them cruel, he saw them merry, he saw them grim, he saw them dance, and heard them sing. He saw them tear their hair, heard them howl. He saw the air thick with them. He saw them come and go. Celesti. He saw them flying downward, soaring upward, going awful far, entering the air hand, all restless and all finally active. Stone and brick, and slate and tile, came transparent to him, as to them. He saw them in the houses, busy at the sleepers' beds. He saw them moving people in their dreams. He saw them beating them with not their lips. He saw them yelling in their ears. He saw them playing selflessness on their pillows. He saw them cheering some with the songs of birds and the perfume of flowers. He saw them flat, straight, awful faces and the double rest of others, changing mirrors, which they carried in their hands. He saw these creatures, only unsleeping men, awakened also, after the pursuits, interlaudable from one another. And possessing and assuming natures the most opposite. He saw one bucking on inimitable wings to increase his speed, another alone in himself and changing weights. To retard his. He saw some playing the hands of clocks forward, some playing the hands of clocks backwards. Some dangling to stop the clock entirety. He saw them representing your marriage ceremony, their funeral, and the chamber of election, and that a ball he saw everywhere, listless and untiring motion. Bewildered by the host of and extraordinary creatures, as well as by the uproar of the bells, which all this while were ringing. Trotty clung to a wooden pillar for support, and turned his white face here and there, mute in stunned astonishment. As he gazed, the train stopped. Instantaneous change. Though swan fainted, their forms collapsed. Their speed deserted them. They sought to fly, but in that falling died and melted into air. No flesh to fight succeeded them. One stagger leaped down, but he risked late from the surface of the great bell, and lay on his feet. But he was standing gone where he could turn around. Some feel with the thing happening with the boiled the tower, remained there, spinning over and over a little longer, but each became at every turn more faint and few and feeble, and soon went the way of rest. The last of all, was one small hunchback who got into an echoing corner, where he twirled and twirled, floated by himself at one time, so sevenths, that at last he dwindled to a leg and even a foot. We finally retired. We ran in the end, and then Tyler was silent. And then, and before. They try to see on every bell, a beauty figure at the bulk, and statue of the bell. Incomprehensibly, a figure in the bell itself. Gigantic grave and darkly has swallowed him as he stood rooted to the ground. We see enough of figures. Dancing on nothing, poised in the night air, the tower, and the draped and hooded heads, earth in the dim roof, was shallow and dark. And though he saw them like sunlight and lying to themselves, none else were there. Each with them, his muffled hand, upon clapping mouth. He could not plunge down wildly through an opening or all the power emotion had deserted him. Otherwise, he would have done so. I would have thrown himself foremost from the steeple top. All that had seen him, watching him eyes. I couldn't wait and watch all the people went taken out. Again and again, the dread terrored the lonely place, and of the wild, fateful night that reigned there, touched him like a spectral hand. His essence from all hell, the long, dark, winded, neat, close, regular guard, wait that lay between him and the earth on which man lived. His being high, up there, where it had made him dizzy, as made the words fly in the day, cut off from all the people who had such an hour, and safe at home, and safe in their beds, thunderstruck coldly through him, not as a reflection, but as a body sensation. Meantime, his eyes and thoughts and fears fixed upon watchful figures was rendered unlike any figures disrobed by the deep gloom of jade enwrapping and enfolding him. And souls by their looks and forms, when supernatural loving of the floor, were nevertheless as plainly seen as where the stool wall. Look in flames. Plus pieces. Mars and beans. Sit up there to support the bells. Beans hemmed them. The very forest of green timber. And entanglements and trackies, depths of which, as from among the bars of a dead wood, fighting for the phantom use, they kept their dark summon on jiggly watch. A blast of air, how cold or stroll, came rolling through the tower, so died away the great bell, or the goblin of the great bell spoke. "What is this?" he said. The voice was low and deep, and drowsy as he ascended like other figures as well. I thought my name is called by the chimes, said Trotty. Raising his hands and add to the application. I hardly know why I'm here, or how I came. I've listened to the chimes these many years. They have trained me often. How many do you have thanked them? Said the bell. 1,000 times, cried Trotty. Hell, I am a one man, but Trotty. I can only thank them in words. I know we still, cried the goblin and the bell. Have you done us wrong in words? No! Cried Trotty eagerly. Haven't done us foul and false. Make it one words. Wait, pursued the goblin and the bell. Trotty was back on. So never they stopped. I was confused. The first to change, said the phantom. Guys to men of hats. Time is for us immense men and from men. For it's great to live. It was great to happiness, it's better life, it's progress upward toward that goal. When this knowledge and this view that there in the pain and time when he began. Ages of darkness, wickedness, and violence have gone and gone. Things unthinkable have suffered, lived, and died, but went the way before him. Who seeks to turn him back, who stay him on this course, unless the mighty engine which will strike them and they are dead. Read of easy and wilder ever. Was one of the check. I never did so to my knowledge, sir, said Trotty. It was quite by accident if I did. I wouldn't go to do it, I'm sure. Who puts him to the mouth of time, or is events, the goblin of the bell, like I am relentless for days. Once have had their trial and the failure. Now I'll have deep traces of it with some blind may see. I'm glad that only serves the present time by showing men how it needs its help by any ears that can listen to. As for such a pass. Who does this? Who does it wrong? Have you? And you have done that wrong. Who was the chimes? Trotty's first access of fear was gone. They felt tenderly and gratefully towards the bells, as you have seen. And when he heard himself announced as one who offended them so lately, his arbitrage, penance, and grief. If you knew, said Trotty, obstinate silence earnestly, perhaps you do now. If you know how often you are kept me company, how often you have cheered me up, now and been low. How you been quite the pay thing for my little time to make. Almost the only one she ever had. My first her mother died. When she and me were left alone, you won't bear malice for the haste they let. Who hears us in the chimes? One note, be speaking. This vessel guard. A certain regard. A very help. What joy, what pain, what sorrow. And the many scornful, thrown. Oh, here's us make transport to any creed. The gauge is human. Passions and affections. It causes them had to misspell food in which humanity may pain and winter does us wrong. Does run you have done us, said the bell. I have, said Trotty. Oh, forgive me. Oh, yes, yes. He calls the dull vermin of the earth. The putters down of cursed and broken natures, born to be raised up higher than such magnets of the time can crawl this can conceive, pursued the goblin of the bell. Who does so? Does us wrong. And you have done us wrong. Not meaning it, said Trotty. My arrogance, not meaning it. Lastly, most of all, pursued the bell, who turns his back upon the fallen, the secret of his kind, abandons down his vein, and does not trace and track with empty eyes the unfence pierced fight. I wish they fell from good, grasping in their hollow, dress and hairs of the lush soil, and clinging to them still, when bruised and dying in the gulf below. This run to heaven and man and to time and tyranny. Are you done that wrong? Spare me, cried Trotty, thrown on his knees. For mercy's sake! Listen, said the shadow. Listen, cried the other shadows. Listen, said a clear and childlike voice, which Trotty thought and recognized by having heard below. The organ standing faintly in the church below. Swelling by degrees, the melody ascended to the roof and filled the choir nave. Expanding more and more and rose up, 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 higher, 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 higher up, waking agitated hearts. Then the pearly piles of oak, the hollow bells, the iron bound doors, the solid stone, until the tattered walls were insufficient to contain it. It was soared into the sky. No wonder no man's breast could not contain a sound so vain, so vast and mighty. And I broke from the right person in hostilities and Trotty with his hands before his face. Listen, said the shadow. Listen, said the other shadows. Listen, said the child's voice. The solemn strain of blended voices rose into the tower. It was a very low and mournful strain, and dreams. And as he listened, Trotty could hear the shout among the singers. She's dead, explained the old man. Meg is dead. The spirit calls to me, I hear it. The spirit of your child rewalls the dead and mingles with the dead. The head hopes, their fancies, the head images, dreams of youth. Turned the bell. But she is living. I found her life, a living truth. I found a creature, dear see her. How bad the bad of blood. See how they bud and leaf cloaked. I want not the faintness stem. And now how bare and wrenched and maybe boil her to desperation. Each of the Charlie figures stretches right arm forth and pointed downward. The spirit of the chimes, command, said the figure. Blow a sense behind you. Tati turned and saw the child. The child, a little fern, carried into the street. Carried in the street. The child whom Mayke was, but now asleep. I carried her tonight, said Trotty, in these arms. Show him what he calls himself, said the dark figures, one and all. And Dad opened on his feet, looked down and beheld his own floor. Lying at the bottom, and on that side, crushed and motionless. Never mind, cried Trotty. Dead, said the figures all together. Gracious heaven and the new year. Past, said the figures. What? He cried, shuddering. I missed my rain coming. On that side of this tower in the dark, fell down a year ago? 9 years ago, replied the figure. As he gave the answer, he called the outstretched hands where the figures had been. The bells were. And they run, we come again, once again, vast magnitudes of phantoms brought into existence. Once again, like golden age as they had been before. Once again, be it on the step in the giants, rebuild it into nothing. What are these? Yes, this guy. If a nine, not bad, what are these? 300 pills. They're shone upon the air, returned the child. They takes less shapes, applications, hopes, and thoughts of moral tools. And the connections they have stored up, give them. And you, said Trotty loudly, what are you? Hush, hush, returned the child. Look here. And they pulled me to him. I got the same kind of bullet to the head off him. No one's name before. Meg. No need, daughter. Was present to his view. He made no effort to imprint his kisses on her face. He did not strike to collapse to his loving heart. I knew what such the immense were for him. No more. But he held this trembling breath, and blushed away the blinding tears, that he might look upon her, and he might say only her. Ah, chains, chains! Night at the clear eye held dim, the bloom half faded from the cheek. Beautiful she was, as ever been, but oh, where was the fresh hope that had spoken to him like a voice? She looked up from a look at their companion. Following her eyes, the old man stared back. The woman gasped and recognized her at a glance. The mountain's silken hair. He saw his faint, self-made curls. Then the lips, Charles' expression, lingering still. The E in the eyes now turned quietly on Meg. They showed the fatal that those features when he brought her home. Then what was this beside him? Looking at all to his face, he saw something green there. A lofty something. Unidentified. An instinct. Which made it hardly more than remembrance of that child, as young perfect might be. Yet it was the same, and what a dress. Hark! I was speaking. Meg, said Lillian, hesitating. How often you raise your head when you went to look at me? I might look so altered that they find you as me. I do so, do I not? She answered, smiling on her. Now you do, said Lillian, but not usually. When you think I'm busy and don't see you, you look so anxious and doubtful. I'm like, I like to nice my eyes. They said the cause. I was smiling in this hard, wholesome life. But you were once so needful. Am I not now? Cried Meg. You didn't tell him. Don't alarm. I sent to embrace her. Do I make a really life? What day do you leave? You've been the only thing that made a life, said Lillian, venturely kissing her. Sometimes the only thing now. Yes, that made me care to live so many. Such work. So many hours, so many days, so many long nights of hopeless, never ending work. Now the heat up riches, live gladly, not to live fun enough. Have a close, but earn higher bread. It's great to go. Instead of the toil upon and want upon. Keep it alive in us the consciousness of the heart faith. Oh Meg. She raised the license and alarms around her as she spoke, like one in pain. How can the cruel world go round and bear look upon such lives? Lily, said Meg, soothing her, and put back her hair from her white face. Why, Lily, you, so pretty, so young. Oh, Meg, she interrupted, her arms like look in her face imploringly. The worst of all, strike me out, Meg, with me, and show me, and bring me from the dreadful thoughts that kept me in my youth. Tragedy, her look upon his guide, but the spirit, the child had taken flight. What's gone? Neither did he himself remain in the same place. O Lord, serve Joseph Bowley, and the father of the poor, had a great festivity on Bosley Hill, an hour in the day of Lee Bowley, as Lee Bowley had been born on New Year's Day, which the local newspapers considered the in special pointing of the figure of province to number one. Lee Bowley's designed figure in creation. It was on a New Year's Day this festivity took place. Bowley Hall was full of visitors. The bright-faced gentleman was there. Mr. Villa was there. The Alderman Cute was there. Alderman Cute had a sympathetic feeling with great people, and considerably improved his acquaintance with Sir Joseph Bowley and James in the 10th letter. Indeed, had quite become a friend of the family since. All the guests were there. Trotty's ghost was there. Wandering around, old phantom, grinning and looking for his guide. There was to be a great day in the great hall, and Sir Joseph Bowley The strawberry cards are found in front of the pool. Was to make a straight reach. Then plump puddings were to be eaten by his friends and children, and not a whole bird. And the giving of friends and children flocking in and once the friends and fellas were to form a family assemblage with not one landing in there almost by motion. Well, there was more than this to happen. Even more than this. Such as a bully, Barnett, and Mayor Palmer was to play a massive skills. Their skills were descendants. Which quite reminds me not to be cute of the days of old King Hal. Well, King Hal, both King Hal had a fine character. Really said Mr. Philadelphia, for many women and murdering them. Considerably on in the eldest and the wise by the by. Who may beautiful ladies that admire them hit the elder man cute. Here, bully, they stealth. Equally. We shall see this. We shall have this little gentleman prowling now, said the elder man. On him by the shoulders and looking reflective as he could. Before we know Olivia, we shall hear of the successes, the pool, speeches in the house. As overturns for the government, with brilliant achievements of all kinds, we shall hear make our operations about him and come and cancel. I'll be bound before we have time to look about this. All difference of shoes and stockings. What Totty thought, but his heart leaned towards the child. For the beloved most thing shoeless and stockingless boys. Resigned by the elder man. To her not bad. Who might have been the children of Plum Make. Richard, on Trotty. I'm on the company. To and fro. Where is he? I can't find Richard. Where is Richard? Excuse me, we don't have time to fool around, Missy Josie. Sorry. Emmy, stop it. Be a good girl. Let me read. Not likely to be there if still alive, but Trotty's grief and solitude confused him. He still went wandering on the Gallic company looking for his kind thing. Where's Richard? Show me Richard. Was wondering thus when he encountered Mr. Fish. confidential secretary. Ain't that your thing? Bless my hat and soul, cried Mr. Fish. Where's that to me cute? Do I want to see the elder man? He's the elder man. Oh dear. Well, could it ever help seeing the elder man? It was so considerable, late, so lovable. It bore so much in mind, and natural diseases of folks to see him, that if he had a fault, that was being totally unfeel. Wherever the great people were, they had to be sure, and judged by the inner sympathy between their souls was cute. Several voices had done it, so circle around Sir Joseph. Mr. Fish may wait there. Panda looking shakily in the window and he had Chachi joined them. Not of his own accord. He felt that his steps were led in that direction. I do have to make cute, said Mr. Fish. Only more this way. The most dreadful circumstances occurred. I have the moment the intelligence. Antiki would be best. Not to acquaint Sir Joseph with it till the day is over. You understand, Sir Joseph? Well, give me your opinion. The most faithful and deplorable event. Fish, returned the elder man. Fish, my good fellow. What is the matter? Nothing revolutionary, I hope. No, I'm tempted in words with the anecdotes. At least, the banker cast his secretary. Gently, brothers, I was to have been here today, high in office in the Gold Company. I'm not stuck getting the elder man a can't be. Shot himself. Good. Put it in double-barreled pistol to his mouth. Some counting house, said Mr. Fish, and blew his brains out. No motive. Recently, circumstances. Circumstances, great older man. A man of little fortune. One of the responsible men. So time, Mr. Fish, raised off hand. His face moving. Turned Mr. Fish. Oh, the brain, cried the practiced other man. 19%. Oh, the news, the mysteries of this machine called man. Oh, the little that unhinges. It. Poor creatures that we are. Perhaps you didn't, Mr. Fish. As the conduct of his son, whom I have heard, then pretty wild. Very wild. Who's in the habit of drawing bills upon him. The least of 40. A most respectable man. One of the most respectable men I have ever knew. And I haven't instant, Mr. Fish. A pertinent calamity. I shall make point of weighing the most deepest mourning, a most respectable man. But this one above, one must submit, Mr. Fish. We must submit. What did the man know? Want to put him down? Remember, that's just you. I want to Right. Come on, Uncle Man. Hands the scales. Put me into this, the empty one. No dinner. I need your foot. Support woman. Died foot and something mystery. And Leonard on that date. No claims for which I'll bring that so I've already Holy Mother Eve. Bring me the tool. You Daniel. Go into judgment. When your day shall be done. When your day shall come. Weigh them in the eyes of 7,000 aliens. And nightfall. And give race you to play. What supposing that you stayed in 5 weeks? Set out to go. And that it might be, and lay hands upon the rope to yours. Mind you fellows, you have the fellow on the clock, the constable. Goodness, the living heads and stricken hearts. What then? The voice rose up in Trotty's breast, and they had been spoken while some of the voice within him. Under main cue, Liz talked to Mr. Fish that he would assist him bringing medical Nicole catastrophe to Joseph when the day was over. Then, before they parted, we and Mr. Fish's hand in bitterness and soul said, the most respectful of men. And added that he hardly knew, not even he, like so lips were loud on earth. This almost enough to make one think, and one didn't know better to have to make it. That's it. Thanks, some motion of that decisive danger was going on in teens. Which started General County of the puzzle fabric. These brothers. The skip lane came out with it. Submit with set. Joseph, not depends about quite skillfully. Master Bully took innings a short distance also. And everybody said, now that Bartlett and the son of the Bartlett played its skits, the country is coming around again, as fast as it could come. As the proper time, the banquet was served up. Trotty involuntarily referred to the hall with the rest, while he felt himself contented with a strong impulse that some he will. The sight was great in this exchange. These were very handsome. They stood like a tree fallen, good tempered. When the lower doors were opened, and the people flocked in rustic dresses. The obedient spectacle was at its height, and Georgie only muttered one more. It was Richard. And she'd help and comfort her. I can't see Richard. Been some speeches made, and Lady Billy's health been opposed. And Sir Joseph Bully had returned thanks and made his great speech. I shown by various pieces of evidence that he was one of London fodder, and so forth, and been given as a toast. his friends and children, and digital labor. When a slight disturbance at the bottom of the hole attracted Toby's notice, there was some confusion and noise. Opposition, one man broke for the rest, and stood for by himself. An adventure, no, but one only a photo. I looked for many times. The stallion of the black light. I made it at it then that one man, so old and grey, in bed, but with a glaze of lamps. Fondness, knotted head. He knew what form. So he stepped forward. What is this? Exclaimed Sir Joseph, 19. I'll give this man a minute. This is a criminal prison. Mr. Fish, sir, we have the goodness. A minute, Sir Wilford, a minute. My lady, you was born on this day, coming on New Year. Give me a minute's leave to speak. He made some next session for them. So Joseph took his seat again with native dignity. Narrating the visitor, for he was mentally dressed, looked upon the company and made his homage to them. Humble bow. Gentlefolks, he said, you have drunk the neighbor. Look at me. Does this come from jail, Mr. Fish? Does this come from jail, said Will. And even for the first time, not second, not third, not yet the fourth. It's a filler. Remarked testily. The 4 times was over the Irish. They ought to be in jail himself. Gentlefolks repeated Wolf for look at me. You see how my words. Find no harm. Beginning help for the time. Kind words or kind actions could have done me good. He struck his hand on his breast and shook his head. It's gone. And it sent the last year's beans from Clover in the air. Let me say a word for these, pointing to laboring people in the hall. And when you have met together, hear the words two spoken for one. There is not a man here, said the host. I could have him for a spokesman. Like enough, said Joseph. I believe it. Not the less true, perhaps, is what I say. There's a proof on it. Little folks, I've lived in many a year in this place. You may see the cottage from the look west over yonder. I've seen it least brought in nibblocks 100 times. That's all in the butter. I heard say, but they ain't with the impetus. Maybe it's filter. Like that. Then for a place to live in. Well, I lived there. How hard, how bitter hard. I lived there, I won't say, any day of the year. And every day you can judge for your own selves. He spoke as he had spoken on the night when Trotty had him in the street. His voice was deeper and more husky, and then trembling it in now and then. But he never raised it passionately. Someone lived in on the level, lonely fancy stated. Yes, I did think you thankful gentle folks to get up decent, kindly decent, and just a place. And they've grown up as a man and not a brute. They something for me, as I was then, as I am now. There's nothing that could be said for me or done for me. I invested. I am without this man that entered, said also, like a man sternly. Don't disturb him. He appears to be ordained. He is the example, a living example. I open trust and confidently expect that it will not be lost from my friends here. I had you done, said Farron, after a moment's silence. Somehow. He done mean more than the other man knows how, but so heavy that I could not put a cheerful face on it. I may believe I was anything but what I was. Now, gentlemen, the gentleman that sits in sessions and is the man and discontent with word. One face, he says to one another, he's suspicious. I have my doubts, says you. About Will Fulham. What's that fellow? I know. Hey, gentlemen. Mankind natural. I say 'tis so. And find it out whatever Wilford does or lets alone. All one hold against him. Alderman keep stuck his thumbs in his waistcoat pockets and leaned back in his chair, smiling. Winked at it and neighboring into the ear. I was supposed to say, of course, I told you so. The common cry, Lord bless you, for you. After all this sort of thing myself and human nature. Now, gentlemen, said Will Firm, holding out his hands, on flushing for hands, and in his rugged face. See how you laws on meat to trap and hunt us when we're brought to this. I tried to live elsewhere, but I'm a vagabond. No jail with him. I come back here. I go on nutting in your woods and Vicks. Will don't. I live venture to. No jail with him. All you keep it sees me in the butt today, near me. One past your cousin with a gun. No jail with him. Have a natural anger you live with that man. I'm again, to deal with him. I cut a stick, to deal with him. I need to run out of the turnip, and deal with him. Until 20 miles away and coming back, I wasted faithful on the road, to deal with him. Unless the constable, the keeper, anybody finds me anywhere, or doing anything, to jail with him, but he's a vacant. And jumping now, and just the only home he's get. And the man, thank QC. It's, who should say, a very good home too. So I'd say this is my cost, grandfather. Okay, give me back my liberty. Okay, give me back my good name. Okay, give me back my innocent niece. That's all the lords and ladies in white England. But gentlemen, dealing with other men like me, he has the right end. Give us some mercy, better homes, while we are lacking in the cattles. Give us better food when we are looking for our lives. Give us kinder laws to bring us back. We're a doing none. And no said jail. But for us, everywhere we turn. Here's another section. You can show the label then that you won't take. I'd really easy for The man can be really amazing. He's so really not, but you must put his faithful spirit in. Thus, whether he's elect, written such a night, or is like one of them that stand he's in now. I split is right from we over this time. Way back, gentle folks. Way back. Way back. We felt the day for even when his Bible changes in his altar name, and the words came to him to read. I have sometimes read in my own eyes in jail. Ugh. What a year that goes. Wait. I can echo. Without luxuries, I do not judge. Thy people are not my people, nor thy God, my God. A sudden stir and agitation took place in all. Thought at first that several risen to reject the man, and hence its change in appearance. But another moment saw them as the room of all the company vanished from sight. That his oil was again before him, seeing it her work, but in the poor, greener garnet than before, not lily in right side. The veil at which she had worked was put away on a shelf and covered up. The tree in which she had sat was turned up against the wall. The history was written in these little things. And it makes grief one face. Oh, who could have failed to read it? He strained her eyes upon her work till it was too dark to see the thread. And when the night closed in, the light her feeble candle went on. Still her old father was invisible about her, looking down upon her, loving her, dearly loving her, and talking to her in a tender voice on dull times and the bells. Though he knew, though he knew she could not hear him. A great part of the evening had rolled away when a knock came at her door. She opened it. He was on the threshold. That's a lot stain, moldy, looking slow and nice by the in furnace and that light with matted hair, nonchalant beard, mild disorder, but with some traces on him too. Having been a man of good proportion and good features in his youth. He stopped until he heard Danta, and she returned, face up to an open door, finally and scornfully looked upon him. Thought she had his witch. He saw Richard. May you come in, Margaret? Yes. Come in, come in. It was the trustee knew him before he spoke, for which any doubt remained on his mind. A harsh, discontented voice that pursued him that it was not Richard, but some other man. There were about 2 chairs in the room. She gave them hers and stood at some distance from them, waiting to hear what he had to say. He sat, however, sitting vaguely at the floor, and listless, and stood a smile. A spectacle of such deep degradation, of subject hopelessness, of such a miserable downfall, that she hands before the face and turned away. At least you could see how much it moved her. Rustled by the rustling of her dress, her so trifling, then knitted his hand against the vent and no pause. Then she answered, "Still overlook Margaret?" "I generally do." "And early?" "And early." So she said, "You never tried. I never owned that you tired. And all the time you lived together. I mean when you fainted. Between Wick and Festing, I told you that the last time I came." "You did," she answered. "I told you to tell me nothing more. Now you made me a solemn promise, Richard, that you never would." "A solemn promise," he repeated, with a delaying laugh back into that. "Solemn promise, to be sure. A solemn promise. Awakening as it were after a time. The same man as before," he said with some animation. "How can I help it, Margaret? What am I to do? She's been to me again." "Again!" cried Meg, collapsed in her hands. "Oh, does she think of me often? Has she been again?" "20 times again," said Richard. "Margaret, she taunts me. She comes me at me in the street, and tosses laid in my hand. I hear but upon the ashes when I'm at my work. Ha ha! Very often." And before I could turn my head, a voice in my ear saying, "Richard, don't look around, for heaven's love." Okay, this is gone weird. Give it this. She brings it where I live. She sends it in letters. She taps at the window and lays it on the sill. What can I do? Look at it. He had in his hand a little purse. Wait, money in clothes. "Hide it!" to Meg. "Hide it. When she comes again, tell her, Richard, I love in my soul. And that I may never lie down to sleep. But I bless her and pray for her, and in my solitary work I never cease to have her in my thoughts. And she is with me, night and day. Glad if I die tomorrow, I will remember her with my last breath. But that I cannot look upon it." He slowly called his hand and questioned the purse. Yet I said with kind of dress and thoughtfulness, "I told her so, as plain as words could speak. I'm taking this gift back." I left it at her door a dozen times since then. But when she came in last was there before me, face to face. What could I do? "You saw," exclaimed I, "you saw. Oh, Lillian, my sweet girl. Oh, Lillian, Lillian." I saw her, he went on to say, not answering. My Ethan winked up, her suit of his own thoughts, but she stood trembling, How does she look, Richard? Does she ever ever speak to me? Is she dinner? Are you place at the table? What's in my place? And didn't you tell me my own work on? Was she pregnant, Richard? There she was. I heard her say it. Hey, check yourselves. The taste. Stealing from her. Bent over him to listen. Not Elizabeth. His arms resting on his knees. The woman followed in his chair. As if what he said was written on the ground in some legible character which occupation Dick lecture and connecting went on. Richard, are you falling very low? I can guess. How much are you suffering having this sent back? I'm like a bear to bring in my hand to you. And you lived it once. You remember that, did he? What is stepped in between you? Fears, jealousness, and doubt, vacancies, and things you from her. But you did love her, even my memory. I suppose he did, he said, turned up in himself for a moment. I did. That's easy. Yeah. Oh, there. Oh, Richard, if you ever did, if you have any memory from what is gone and lost, I can tell her once more. Once more, tell her how to lay my head on your shoulder. Her whole head might have laid. I was so humble to you, Richard. Tell her that you looked in my face and saw the beauty which she used to face. Oh God, no God. His face, though. Lord vein, hollow cheek. And she will weak to see. Call her everything and take it back. She will not reface again. She will not have the heart. So he said, amusing and repeating the last words till he spoke again rose. You won't see good, Margaret. She shook her head and motioned at each tree to leave her. Good night, Margaret. Good night. He turned to look upon her. Struck with more sorrow, and perhaps the pity friends which dribbled in place. It was quick, rapid action. And for the moment, some flash of his own green gilded in his form. Next he went as the year come. Nor did his glimmer of a questioned fire seem to light him quicker sense of his debasement. And then he rode in angry and then tortured the remainder body. Next work must be done. He sat down to her task. Failed it. Night, midnight, still she worked. She had a meager fire. For the night, being very cold. There wasn't intervals to mend it. The giants sang 12:30 when she was disengaged. And when they ceased, she heard a gentle knocking at the door. The voice could so was his wonder who was there at the unusual hour opened. Oh, youth and beauty. As ye have ye could be. Look at this, youth and beauty. Blessing all within your reach. And look now the ends of you. And a fit creator, look at this. He saw that train figure between his name like Lillian. It was with him. That one scenes before, clean to her dress. Up to you, up. Only you, my own dearest. Oh, shit. Sorry. You got to see it. Now. Okay. Never known. Meg, nevermore. Here, close to you. Holding to you. Then your dear breath upon my face. Sweet little in, darling in, down to my heart. No mother's love can be more tender. Lay your head upon my breast. Nevermore, Meg, nevermore. First, looked into your face, your guilt before me. On my knees before you. Let me die. Let it be here. You'll come back, my treasure. We will live together, work together, hope together, and die together. Kiss my lips, Meg. Hold your arms around me. Let's take to your bosom. Look kindly upon me, but don't raise me. Let it be here. Let it me see the lust of your dear face upon my knees. All youth and beauty. Happy to eat to me. Look at this. All youth and beauty. Looking at the end of you. An effect. Picture. Look at this. Give me Meg. So dear. You give me. Ugh. I see you do. But say so, Meg. She said so. With her lips and Lillian's cheek. One arm still down. She knew it now. A broken heart. It's pressing on you. Dearest love. Kiss me once more. He stuffed her the suits side his feet and dried them with his hair. Oh, Meg, what mercy and compassion. As she died, the student child returning, innocent, nagging, touched the man with his hand, beckoning him away. So that is chapter 3. Now we're on to chapter 4.